Hello and welcome to this video, which is all about Artform's next production, which has come from away, and everything that you need to know about the auditions. So I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Sheila Arden and I am directing the show.
And I'm Georgie Brett and I'm the musical director for this production.
If you haven't heard of Artform before, let me give you a brief overview of who we are and what we do. So Artform is a non-professional production company and we specialise in small cast and lesser known works for the stage, both musical and plays. We don't have a membership and we like to invite anybody in the local area to come and audition for our shows.
For me personally, it's my all-time favourite show, and it's one that we're very lucky to have the opportunity to do. But for me, it's about the messages that come with the show. It's all about community, it's about goodwill, it's about hope, and I hope that that brings a lot of joy to the audiences every night.
And likewise, it's also one of my all-time favourite shows. Saw it many times in the West End and on tour. So Come From Away is based on a real life event and on real life people who were unfortunately caught up in the aftermath of the 9/11 events. American airspace was closed and several aircraft were caught mid-Atlantic, unable to land because the airspace was closed. They were diverted to Newfoundland, which is an island off of Canada. And Gander possesses a very large airport. It used to be the place where the planes refueled before the jet engine was invented. So 38 planes were diverted there, but the show focuses on how the town then took in all the people, about 7,000 people, passengers on those planes, who were both bewildered and frightened, and took them into their homes, looked after them for the 4 days before they were able to leave and continue their journeys. Well, the show is written for 12 actors, that's 6 female presenting actors and 6 male presenting actors. Artform's fair casting policy opens up all roles to all people, unless there is any specific ethnicities, which in the case of this show we are looking for 2 black actors, 1 male presenting, 1 female presenting. The cast represent a real diverse community, so we hope that we will get a nice diverse group of people coming along to audition. All ages are represented by the cast, so if you have a look at the indicators of age, you will see maybe which parts are suitable for you.
I think, adding on to what Sheila said, it's really important that we are representing 38 planes. Yes. From all over the world. That's going to be different nationalities, ethnicities and religions as well. There is some reference to a Jewish folk tune in one of the songs, but it doesn't mean you have to be a follower of that religion to audition for those roles. Musically, we've listed all the vocal types and vocal ranges in the audition pack. It is well worth taking a look at those in advance because unfortunately, as per licensing, we're not able to change any of the vocal parts. So it's worth having a look, seeing what fits comfortably within your range, and we'd love to see that in the auditions.
Absolutely. So the auditions are taking place on Sunday, the 2nd of November, 2025. And they will be held at the Corbett Community Library, which is 106 Torridon Road, Catford SE6 1RT. If you go onto the website and click onto all the information, the audition form is there. When you've filled it in and send it off, you will receive a time slot for your audition. So it isn't a case of turn up on the day and wait. You will have a specific time that you turn up for, you do your audition, and off you go.
After the auditions, we may decide to call back for certain parts, and this will take place on Thursday the 6th of November at Hayes School, and that is in Bromley. So on the audition, you will be asked to perform one of the musical pieces that's listed in the auditions pack. Within that audition pack, there is a link to a Google Drive folder, and in there you can find a PDF of the score that's been annotated for every character, as well as some backing tracks to practice along to. Now, we do ask if you're going for 2 or more roles and that the audition pieces are the same, that you only do it once. We may not need to hear it again, but if you are going for a role that has a specific solo song, then we will of course need to hear that. For me personally, I'm really looking for acting through song. It's really important that this is shown straight away, with the excerpts being so short. So whilst I want a really strong vocal performance, I want to see that acting as well, and an attempt at the accent, please.
Likewise, there are short dialogue audition pieces for each of the characters that your actor represents. So if you look at the audition pack again, you will see that one actor will have 2 or 3 names against them, and an audition piece that matches each of those characters. There is also an indication of which accent we are looking for. Now, please don't panic about accents. All we're looking for is an attempt at an accent, not expecting perfection, not expecting anybody to come having, gone away and found out too much about it. But to help you with the Newfoundland accent, there is a YouTube link in the pack that will take you to a very nice lady who very carefully takes you through the vowel sounds and how you can apply that when you have to do an audition or a short piece of acting. There isn't a movement audition as such, because the show doesn't have choreographed dances really. It is all about movement. We might ask you just to do a little, step together, step side, just to make sure you can do that on the day, but nothing you need to prepare. Well, the rehearsals will be taking place on Sundays. That's at the Corbett Community Library in Catford. The time might vary, but roughly 1 till 5 p.m. is the intention there. And then on Thursdays at Hayes School from 7 till 9 p.m.
It's worth just noting about the first 4 rehearsals. So this is Sunday the 23rd, Thursday the 27th of November, the following Sunday, which will be the 30th of November, and then the following Thursday, the 4th of December. We are quite ambitious with our scheduling, but we are hoping to be able to teach the whole show musically to at least give a basis during those 4 rehearsals. Because of that, the 2 Sunday rehearsals, so that's the 23rd and the 30th of November, they are going to be slightly longer ones. They will start at 11 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m. So if you are thinking of auditioning and you know that you automatically can't make those dates, it's not the end of the world, no. But it definitely is a preference to us to have you there so that we can teach all the harmonies and give you a real musical understanding of how the show runs. There's a lot of underscore in this show. There's a lot of music that needs to accompany certain actions, and I want you to have an understanding of how that works before you go into the blocking and the acting.
On your audition form, there is a space to put your non-availability, and just be honest, tell us when you can't make it. We can work around your non-availability if we really want you in the show. So yeah, do come along and give it a go. So the performances are from Wednesday the 22nd to Saturday the 25th of April, and there is a Saturday matinee on that 25th of April. But please note the other dates that you must be there for. So these are non-negotiable. Saturday the 18th, the day before we get into the theatre, is traditionally our band call and a run-through. Sunday the 19th, we will be in the theatre all day. The cast will be called at some point during that day. Monday evening will be the technical rehearsal, and Tuesday evening will be the dress rehearsal. So you need to be available really from Saturday to Saturday.
It's worth noting as well, if you haven't seen the show before, that there is no interval. It is a 1-act show and it lasts approximately 1 hour and 50 minutes.
And there's a good reason for that really, because it is such an emotional journey, this show. You can't really afford to break it. You're travelling through the events with the plain people and the Newfoundlanders, and how they are dealing with each other, how they are managing to look after all these people. There are some very touching points. There are some quite on occasions quite distraught moments. But what drives the show through is that it's all about hope, it's all about the joy of community.
To sign up to an audition, you need to go to the Artform website or access this through the social media pages. Once on that website, you'll find a link to the audition form. If you click on it, you can fill out the form and we will then assign you a time slot. Regarding time slots, it's a 10-minute slot if you're auditioning for one character or 15 minutes for 2 or more. So if you are going for 2 or more roles, you will need to think about your own priorities and put them into an order of preference.
If you've got any questions at all, please email. The email address is comefromaway@artform.org.uk. We look forward to hearing from you.